Hello friends, in last lecture we started the inequalities of a triangle. Over there we saw the first theorem, that is if two sides of a triangle are unequal, then angle opposite to longer side is greater. Now in this lecture we'll see two more theorems, and the very first theorem is, which is the converse of the first theorem, that is in a triangle side opposite to greater angle is longer. Okay, so this is the second theorem of the inequality. The side opposite to greater angle is longer. The side opposite to greater angle is longer, that we have to prove. So let us see how to prove this. So okay, so this is the triangle ABC, side opposite to greater angle is longer. So given in triangle ABC, angle B is greater than angle C, or if I write angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. So what we have to prove, side opposite to greater angle is longer, so we have to prove AC is greater than AB. So let us see its proof. See, if I want to find the relation between AB and AC, there are three possibilities, isn't it? There are three possibilities in triangle ABC. So here we write, in triangle ABC there are three possibilities. First, either AC is equal to AB. Second, AC is greater than less than AB. Second is either AC is less than AB, and third one is AC is greater than AB. Among these three, definitely one will be true. So we'll check all three. So case 1, let AC is equal to AB. Okay, I'm assuming that these two are, AC and AB are equal. Therefore I can write angle opposite to AC, that is angle B, is equal to angle opposite to AB, that is angle C. Why? In a triangle, sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Okay, in a triangle, if two sides are equal, side in a triangle, okay, here I wrote something wrong. In a triangle, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Angle opposite to equal sides are, both are correct, but over here we should apply this. So angle B is equal to angle C, but in the question it is given B is greater than C, but angle B is greater than angle C. Okay, or better to write over here angle B equal to angle C, but this contradicts the given condition. Okay, this contradicts the given condition. Therefore AC is not, therefore AC equal to AB is not true. Okay, or AC is not equal to AB, therefore AC is not equal to AB. Now case 2, let AC is less than AB. Okay, let AC is less than AB, therefore angle B is less than angle C. Why? We know as per the previous theorem, in a triangle, if in a triangle angle opposite to longer side is greater. In a triangle, angle opposite to longer side is greater. Okay, so according to that, angle B must be less than angle C, but angle B is greater than C. So again, but this contradicts the given condition. Therefore angle B is less than therefore I can say AC less than AB is not true. Okay, now we can say among three possibilities, two are not true, so but obvious third one will be going to be true. So here we can write, or we can check that case 3 we can do in that way. Case 3, let AC is, or directly we can write as thus we left with only two possibilities, only one possibilities, that is this, which must be true. So thus we left with only one possibility, that is AC greater than AB, which must true, which must be true. Therefore AC greater than AB, hence proof. So that is the proof of this theorem. So please note it down, then we'll see one more theorem and its proof. Okay, now we'll see the third theorem of inequality, that says in a triangle sum of two sides is greater than the third side. Okay, next theorem is statement in a triangle sum of any two sides is greater than its third side. Okay, that we have to prove, that in a triangle sum of two sides is greater than its third side. So suppose we have a triangle ABC, in this way. Okay, we have a triangle A, B and C. So what we have given, simple triangle ABC, given triangle ABC. Okay, to prove AB plus AC, AB plus AC is greater than BC. Okay, we can also prove AB plus BC is greater than AC, or BC plus AC is greater than AB. Simply we have to prove for any one pair of two sides, that is AB sum of any two sides greater than third side. Small construction is required. Small construction is required. Produce BA, produce BA produce BA to D such that produce BA to D such that AD is equal to AD equal to AC, such that AD is equal to AC. Join DC such that AD is equal to AC. Join DC. Okay, now let's say this is angle 1, let this is the angle 2, let this is the angle 3. Now we'll see its proof. So in triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, AD equal to AC. Why AD equal to AC? By construction. Okay, by construction. Therefore I can say, here I am writing AC is equal to AD. It doesn't matter, but so I can say angle 1 is equal to, let it be AD equal to AC only. AD equal to AC. Therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle opposite to AD is angle 2 actually. So angle 2 is equal to angle 1. Reason, in a triangle if two sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. So here I will write that reason. In a triangle, angles opposite, in a triangle, angles opposite to equal side, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. In a triangle, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, so angle 2 equal to angle 1. Okay, so now therefore I can write angle 2 plus angle 3 is greater than angle 1. Okay, if I add angle some part in the left hand side, then definitely it will be greater than the right hand side. Now angle 2 plus angle 3 is actually angle BCD. This angle BCD greater than angle 1, which I can write angle BDC. Angle BDC. Let it be equation number 1. Okay, now in triangle BCD, angle BCD is greater than angle BDC. Angle BDC. Angle BDC. Therefore I can say BD is greater than BC. Therefore BD is greater than, isn't it? In a triangle, if one angle is greater than another angle, then this is the relation between the side, and this theorem is, what that theorem is, in a triangle, side opposite to greater angle is longer. So here I will write that reason. In a triangle, side opposite to greater angle is longer. in a triangle side opposite to greater angle is wrong. So BD is greater than BC. Now next we'll see over here. So therefore I'm writing the last step once again. BD is greater than BC. Now see, BD can be written as BA plus AD. Okay, BD is BA plus AD is greater than BC. Okay, so AB and AD can be written as AC by construction. So AD is equal to AC. So here I got my result. Hence proof. Sum of two side AB plus AC is greater than BC. Here reason, AD is equal to AC by construction. So note it down. Then we'll see the problem sums questions based on these theorems or the inequalities. Okay, now we'll start questions from this on the basis of this theory. So the very first question that I'm going to take is from page number 421, example number 4. Okay, so now first question, that is page number 401, page 401, example number, page 401, example number 4. Question is, in the figure side AB and AC, in the figure side AB and AC of triangle ABC extended to points P and Q, points P and Q respectively, also angle PBC is less than angle QCB. Show that AC greater than AB. Show that AC is greater than AB. Okay, so diagram is given. This is triangle ABC. Okay, AB and AC are produced. So when they produce AB, so here the point is P, and when AC is produced, we got point Q. Okay, so angle PBC, I'm saying this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So I have to prove AC greater than AB. So what I have given in the figure, in short I can say angle PBC In the figure, angle PBC is greater than angle AC, angle BCQ, or angle QCB, angle QCB. To prove what I have to prove, AC is greater than AB. AC is greater than AB. So let us see its proof. Okay, so here PBC and QCB, relation between these two is given. We have to prove AC greater than AB. So whenever you have the question of inequality and whenever you have to find a relation between the sides, AC greater than AB, that is the relation between the sides of a triangle. So there are two ways. First, we directly find the relation between the sides, or we try to find the relation between the angles opposite to the given sides. For example, here we have to prove AC greater than AB. So either we'll try to prove AC greater than AB directly, or we try to prove angle 1 is greater than angle 2, because angle 1 is opposite to AC and angle 2 is opposite to AB. So if I'm able to prove angle 1 is greater than angle 2, I can definitely say AC is greater than AB. So here it is little bit easy to get the relation between angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, here it is given this PBC is greater than angle QCB. So first of all, I can find relation between these two, 1 plus PBC and 2 plus QCB. So angle 1 plus angle angle PBC is equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 plus angle PBC equal to 180 degree. Similarly, angle 2 plus angle QCB is equal to 180 degree. Or it is better to start with this relation as well. Okay, angle 1, so from here I can say therefore angle PBC is equal to 180 minus angle 1. Let this is B1. Now angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle QCB is equal to 180 degree. Therefore I can say angle QCB is equal to 180 minus angle 2. Let it be second. Reason for this is I am writing in short linear pair axiom. Here again it is linear pair axiom. So now we have relation. Now angle PBC is less than angle QCB. Okay, it is given. Now if I put the values of these PBC and QCB from 1 and 2, so here I can write 180 minus angle 1 is less than 180 minus angle 2. Okay, 180 I can cancel, so minus angle 1 is less than minus angle 2. Now there are two ways to understand this thing. See, there is a relation between two negative quantities. Now you may say that angles are not negative. Yes, angles are not negative. Here if we talk about degree, so actually they are saying minus 80 is less than minus 90, sorry, minus 50. So if I make these negative points, negative signs omit, so I will get angle 1 is greater than angle 2. Or you can simply say if I take 1 on that side, this will become positive and 2 will come in this side, so it will become positive. So ultimately angle 2 will be less than angle 1. Simply you have to remember one thing: whenever you multiply both sides by negative sign, you have to interchange the inequality sign. Here it was less than, so we'll make it greater than. You can understand this thing by this very small example. If I say 8 is greater than 5, then minus 8 and minus 5, the relation will be this. I can't take the same sign, because here I can say multiplied by minus sign. Here it is 8 is greater than 5. If I multiply both sides with negative sign, minus sign, or with minus 1, is the same thing. So then this greater than sign will become less than sign. Okay, so here angle 1 is greater than angle 2. So angle 1 is greater than 2, that means AC is greater than AB. Okay. Therefore AC is greater than AB. Here you have to write that in a triangle triangle side opposite to equal angle, sorry, side opposite to greater angle is longer. Side opposite to greater angle is longer. In a triangle, side opposite to greater angle is longer, hence prove. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question, that is next example, that is example 5 from the same page, that is 40, not 401, it was 421 actually. Okay, example 4 was also from page number 421, and this example number 5 is also from page number 421. So the question is, in the given figure, AB is greater than AC, AB greater than AC, and D is any point on, and D is any point on side BC of triangle ABC, show that AB greater than AD, show that AB greater than AD. Okay, so this is the triangle that is given to you. AB is greater than AC. Okay, so AB is greater than AC. Okay, in the triangle AB is greater than AC, yes, that's it. And D is any point on side ABC, and D is any point. Okay, let this is the point D. Okay, D is any point on the side BC. So what you have to prove, AB is greater than AC. Okay, so what we have given, AB is greater than AC. In the figure, it is given AB is greater than AD. D is any point on BC. To prove, what we have to prove, AB greater than AD. Okay, so let us see how to prove this. Okay, I'm saying this is angle 1, this is angle 2, and this is angle 3. Now why I not taking this as name, any name, and I took only name only these three angles. See, I have to find a relation between AB and AD. So but obvious I need these two angles. Again, as I told you in the previous sum, that if first if it is not possible to find the relation between the sides directly, we always try to find the relation between the angles. Okay, now here it is given AB equal to AC. So in triangle ABC, AB is greater than AC. So now as AB is greater than AC, so angle opposite to AB, that is angle 1, is greater than angle opposite to AC, that is angle 3. Let this is be first reason. In a triangle, angle opposite to longer side is greater. In a triangle, angle opposite to longer side is greater. So angle 1 is greater than angle 3. Okay, now see, 1 is greater than 3. We have to prove AB is greater than AD. AB is greater than AD. That means anyhow we have to try to prove 2 is greater than 3, because AB will be greater than only to AD only if angle 2 is greater than angle 3. So here angle 1 is greater than angle 3. Now we have to try to prove angle 2 is greater than angle 3. See, this for this triangle ADC, 2 is an exterior angle, and we know exterior angle is always greater than each of its interior angles. So here I will write now angle 2 is an exterior angle for triangle ADC, Therefore I can write angle 2 is greater than, I can write angle 2 is greater than angle 1. Okay, 2 is an exterior angle for triangle ABC, so angle 2 is greater than angle 1. Okay, this is second. Now see, here it is 2 is greater than 1, and 1 is always 3, it is given. So here I can write from first and second. Simply if I combine these two results, I can write angle 2 is greater than angle 1 and angle 1 is greater than angle 3, isn't it? 2 is greater than 1 and 1 is already greater than 3, so I can get a sequence. 2 is greater than 1 is greater than 3. Therefore, but obvious, I can say angle 2 is greater than angle 3. In other words, if I say 9 is greater than 8, 8 is greater than 7, so but obvious 9 will be greater than 7. Okay, so 2 is greater than 3, that we need to prove. 2 is greater than 3, that means AB is greater than AD. Therefore, AB is greater than side opposite to 2, that is AB is greater than AD. Hence, proof. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. That is question number 8, example number 8 from page number 422. Show that the sum of all three altitudes of a triangle is less than the sum of three sides. Page number 422, example number 8. We have to show that sum of all three altitude is less than the sum of all three sides of a triangle, or in other words, that sum of all three altitudes of a triangle is less than its perimeter. However, it is very easy, but we'll see how to prove this. Show that sum of all three altitudes of a triangle is less than the sum of all three sides of the triangle that is perimeter. Okay, so suppose I have a triangle ABC. Okay, I have a triangle ABC and altitudes are AD, BE and CQ. So in short, according to this, what I have to prove, okay, so what I have to prove, AD plus BE plus CQ is less than AB plus BC plus AC. That I have to prove in short. So given in triangle ABC, AD perpendicular AC, BE perpendicular AD perpendicular BC, not AC, BE perpendicular AC, CQ perpendicular AB. What we have to prove, AD plus BE plus CQ is less than AB plus BC plus AC. Sum of all three sides is sum of all three altitudes is less than sum of all three sides. Proof. Okay, now it's not that much difficult. One thing that you have to understand, that suppose if I take a right angle triangle ABC. Now this angle B is the right angle triangle, and in a right angle triangle the right angle is the greatest angle. That means this angle B is the angle. So side opposite to B will be the greatest. That means AC will be the greatest. Or simply we'll use the concept that in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay, we use this fact to prove this. So we start with that only, so that we do not write those things and that particular fact again and again. We start that in a right angle triangle, triangle hypotenuse is the longest side. In a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the longest side. Therefore, I can write, see, therefore, in triangle AD, in triangle ABE, therefore in triangle ABE I can write AB is greater than BE. And in triangle BQC, in triangle BQC I can write BC is greater than CQ. And in triangle ADC, and in triangle ADC, AC is greater than AD. Okay, I took the triangles in such a way that each right angle triangle contains each side. First I took triangle ABE. Actually I tried to take that triangle that contains one of the side and one of the altitude. So this triangle ABE contains side AB and contains side altitude BE. So this is right angle triangle, and so AB is the hypotenuse, so AB is the longest, so it is greater than BE as well as it is greater than AE. But as we have to find the relation between the sides and the altitude, so but always I do write only AB is greater than BE. Then I took another triangle that contains BC as well as second altitude CQ and BC. So BC is hypotenuse for this triangle. Okay, for this triangle I'm talking about triangle BCQ. For this triangle BC is the hypotenuse, so BC is greater than the BC is the longest side, so it is BC is greater than CQ. And then I took this triangle, this ADC, this triangle ADC. Over here AC is the hypotenuse, so AC is greater than AD. Now if I add these three equations, so now on adding first, second and third, we get what we'll get: AB plus BC plus AC is greater than BE plus CQ plus AD. However, I can say this is proved on, but I will write the final result in the form that I wrote in the to prove section. That is, I do write AD plus BE plus CQ is less than AB plus BC plus AC. Hence proof. Okay, so this you have to also remember for your MCQ purpose, or true false or the column. That means, in short, for the objective purpose you have to keep this in your mind, that sum of all three altitudes of a triangle is less than its perimeter. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Example number 9th, page number 423. Page number 423, example number 9. Question is that a figure is given and some data is given. On that figure, the question is okay. Question is in the figure PR greater than PQ. In the figure PR greater than PQ and PS bisects and PS bisects angle QPR. Prove that angle PSR is less than angle PSR is less than angle PSQ. Angle PSQ that we have to prove. Okay, diagram is given. So triangle PQR and something like this is the point S. Okay, now here it is given PR is greater than PQ. PR is greater than PQ. Okay, let's say this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So again, why I am naming this as angle 1 and 2? Because there is relation between PR and PQ. So I might need the relation between their angles as well, opposite angles as well. Now it is given PS is bisector of angle QPS. So I can say these two angles are equal, X and X, for a while. So given in the figure, PR is greater than PQ. PS bisects angle QPR, that is I can say angle QPS, that is angle QPS is equal to angle RPS. Angle RPS is equal to X. Say, okay, say they are equal to X. To prove what we have to prove, angle PSR, that is angle 3, and PSQ, that is angle 4. So we have to prove angle 3 is less than angle 4. PSR, that is 3, and this. Okay, so let us see its solution, its proof. Okay, so we have to find relation between 3 and 4, between 1 and 2 it is given. So first of all it is given PR is greater than PQ. So in triangle PRQ, PR is greater than PQ. Now angle opposite to PR is angle 2. So angle 2 is greater than angle opposite to PQ, that is angle 1. So here you have to write a reason that in a triangle, angle opposite to longer side is greater. Angle opposite to longer side is greater. Okay, so angle 2 is greater than angle 1. Now we have to find a relation between angle 4 and angle 3. So see, here I can write angle 2 plus x is greater than angle 1 plus x, adding x both sides. So it will remain as it is. Now if I apply okay, I'm writing over here only. See, 2 plus x can be written as 180 minus angle 4, and 1 plus x can be written as 180 minus angle 3. Okay, little bit longer reason that you have to write over here. Here you can write 2 plus x is greater than 4. Actually I applied the angle sum property only. No, 2 plus x plus 4. So here I can write in triangle PQS, angle 2 plus x plus angle 4 is equal to 180. So 2 plus x equal to this. And in triangle PSR, angle 1 plus x plus angle 3 is equal to 180. So by angle sum property actually I wrote this. Now I can cancel this 180. So minus of angle 4 is greater than minus of angle 3. And as I told you, whenever we multiply with minus sign on both sides, inequality sign will interchange. So here I can write angle 4 is less than angle 3. Okay, to prove angle PSR is greater than PSQ. Okay, in the question it is given to prove PSR is greater than. So angle 3 is greater. See, even though I wrote wrong over here, I got the correct result. Angle 3 is greater than 4. So I actually noted down the question incorrectly. PSR is greater than PSQ, that we have to prove. So that we got PSR is greater than PQ, that is angle 3 is greater than angle 4, hence prove. Okay, so please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so now we'll see next question in our next lecture. Okay, so that is all about today's lecture. Now next lecture we'll continue with the same concept, it is inequality of the triangles. We'll see more questions. So till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at home.